Okay, welcome to this week. Of course, this week was more of the same: snatch, clean and jerk, squat, snatch, clean and jerk, squat. But I did, however, change a bit something about my jerk. I tried this week to be more aggressive in the dip and drive because I think I developed the tendency to be a bit more lazy in the dip and drive, and so that's what I tried to improve, and it immediately felt a lot better. I filmed some clips of my training throughout the week, but I had again the time to film the entire Friday session, so let's check it out. All right, welcome to the Friday session. Of course, it starts with snatches, but I have to say my snatches, like for the last couple of weeks, they just don't feel really that consistent like usual. I often find myself watching back these videos from these once in a year type of session where everything clicks and you just wish you could conserve this technique of yours, especially in the snatch, forever. Maybe you guys know what I mean, but yeah, it's just very difficult, I feel like, again, especially in the snatch, to conserve your best snatch technique. Of course, it's only a matter of details, but yeah, I also think right now I'm a bit overthinking the technique, which results in some stupid misses, but it was also not that bad of a session. I mean, I worked up to 125, which is like 93%, so yeah, all good. To be honest, for the 130, I think I was just mentally not ready for it because I didn't even really jump under, and that's not very typical for me. I mean, normally I jump under everything, but yeah, I think I was just mentally not in the headspace to really pull myself under 130, but at least I loaded it again and tried it. For the clean and jerk, I kept on focusing on this aggressive dip and drive that I talked about, and it worked pretty well.
kennst du gar nicht mehr, oder? Patrick Reiser. Nee, das war voll Bescheid. Komm. So. Ja. Ja.
And I'm very pumped about these 155. First of all, it's the first like over 150 clean and jerk since my 300 attempt a couple of months ago. So yeah, the biggest clean and jerk of this whole training series. I feel like I could have even done 160, which is very good for me, like on a normal training day. And in the squats, especially as I watched back the footage, but also the feeling is also a bit off right now. I think it's a bit off since the back injury. I feel like I can't really hold my lower back. You can see in this video, it's about 1 year old. It's one of my favorite squats I've ever done. You can really see how I'm able to hold my lower back and therefore be able to catch the bounce much better and also keep on driving and really pushing against the bar as I'm standing up. And right now I just feel a bit lost in this bounce position. But to be honest, I don't know if it's the injury or if I just didn't really focus it. So I will try on Monday. I have squats again, and then I will just see how it works if I really focus myself again for this. And after the squats, I did some hyperextension with the coolest old school hyperextension machine I've ever seen. You can select perfectly the height of like the pads and everything, so it's really in your hip, and then you don't have to climb yourself into the machine. You can just kip forward and start the exercise. So pretty cool over-engineered piece of equipment. So yeah, this was this week's training. Before I end the video, I had the idea to create a little new format in these videos so it doesn't get boring. The format is called Lifters I Watched This Week While I Was Laying in Bed. And it's just going to be some random lifters that I watched videos and my thoughts on them. So the first lifter is Alexander Sachikov. As far as I understood, he was like at the same time as Ilya in Team Astana, and they trained together, and he really pushed Ilya beyond what we maybe would have seen if he wasn't with him in training. He snatched 200, so they were in the same weight class, and he snatched 200 before Ilya, which really motivated Ilya to then, snatch 201, I think, or 203 in training. Yeah, he also clean and jerked 240 in training. So who knows if Ilya would have become this powerhouse if he didn't have a training partner like this caliber. But he also won bronze in Rio and so on. And he was a great lifter. And I think it's really interesting to see how smooth and normal his technique was. It really was just solid and no extra coolness factor. He didn't have this super crazy pull like Lee Da-yin. He wasn't super quick under the bar as Ale Mendes. It was just all fundamentals perfectly done. And so I think a very good technical role model without overcomplicating things. Then I also watched a ton of videos of Shi Ziyong. And yeah, I just gone through YouTube and watched as many Shizi Young videos that I could find. And I realized I think he was never really healthy, which is just crazy. I always had the thought that he was only this injured in preparation or this last Olympic quad. But as far as I understood, he even had he thought his career was over in 2014 or in 2015. And yeah, to have such a successful career with so much pain is just it's even crazier to know this now than he already was such an icon. And I think what impressed me the most was, for example, when he snatched the world record of 169. I think he failed every warm-up. Almost like from 110 or 120 kilograms, he failed every warm-up. And for me, when my warm-ups don't go that smoothly or any other circumstances, I'm always like, oh, it's not everything is perfect. I will not hit a PR today. But him just having the confidence and the trust that his body will be capable of his opener, of the world record, and to just go through the motions as good as he can, and that everything will turn out great. Yeah, it's very inspirational, and it's something I want to also change about myself. It's a bit hard for me to explain what I mean in English, but maybe you guys know what I mean. Just I think we as strength sport athletes of all strength sports are always, oh, my last week before the peaking wasn't the best, so now it will not go well, and so on. Like him just being injured, missing all of his warm-ups, having pain in his back, and still being able to open the snatch with 160 and then hitting a world record with 169. Yeah. Just having trust in your own capabilities and your body. And the third lifter I watched a lot this week was, I don't know exactly how you pronounce his name, but Hysen Pulaku. It's the lifter who, I don't really know the context, but Abajayev came to the US as a very old man and trained. I think he was also at California Strength and so on. But then there's this YouTube channel, Podium Gold Weightlifting or something like that. And there are just this whole build-up of the training of Hysen Pulaku, where he snatched 166 and clean and jerk 211, which would have been a unofficial world record in the 77 kilogram class. And of course, like his technique is the opposite of what I talked about Sachikov. It's very special. It's very cool to watch. He's so fast. A technique nobody would probably really teach anyone, but who cares? And it's a shame that he got popped before the Olympics. But what I really thought as I watched these videos, and if you also think about the YouTube channel of Ilya Ilin or the YouTube channel of California Strength, it's very sad that this long-form content of weightlifting has died down so much. You would guess that now that there are so many more people doing weightlifting, that there must be very good content out there. But think about it, like something like Clarence Kennedy, again, Ilya Ilin, California Strength, all of this just doesn't exist anymore. Think about how cool the content would be like now, the comeback of Lasha and the whole training around that from week to week. Just very sad. I wish there would be, to be honest, I wish there would be less educational videos about programming, how to back squat, how to snatch, how to clean, and more just, again, training vlogs, these like all these gyms in USA, for example, Garage Strength or something, I would totally watch every day like a recap of the week or their heaviest day, all of their lifters. It doesn't even have to be much talking. So yeah, a bit sad that this is so uncommon now. Yeah, and I guess till then, of course, there are still some YouTube channels who do long form content for Olympic weightlifting, but I just wish there would be a bit more. So yeah, that's it for this week, and we will see us. We will see us. It's wrong.